Hola, mi aspiradores. Dorian here from Hooverlux. How are you today? Bienvenido. Welcome. Croeso. Welcome to my channel. I thought I'd do a bit of a little review video today. Because I didn't get back until late and I don't really want to start something properly, a full one. So I just thought I'd do a little quickie review for you. So, a little bit of maybe a kind of like a small behind the scenes kind of thing for where I do the where the films happen, the magic. So I thought I would do this for you all to see. Now, what kind of prompted this was actually not that long ago, about 20 minutes ago, when I was looking through my YouTube channel. I'm kind of new to it, so I've been going through and looking, and I had to do this, and I had to verify that, and I had to sort out this and that, and there was a sort of like an option for subscribers. So I was like, oh, okay. So I clicked on that, and it comes up with all the people who are my subscribers, and I was like, it sort of like just like hit me like clunk that people do actually subscribe to this channel. It's crazy. It's fantastic, but it's just sort of like totally unexpected. So big thank you to all of you. There's a list and list and list. I have the memory of a goldfish, so I must be doing something right. So as probably the dogs. Probably people just watch it because of the dogs and the cats. Anyway, let's crack on with the review. I'm just going to turn the camera around. So I've introduced these three before, these three troublemakers. And I know a lot of you may, like dogs and stuff. So I thought I would start off with these three. So Millie, Gilligan, Zach. Right, sit. Good boys. This is Gilligan. Say hello, Gilligan. This is Zach. Say hello, Zach. Stop sniffing, Gilligan. He's been for a walk. And this is Millie, my little girl, my baby girl. So Zach was the first one. Zach, I'm talking about you. Zach was the first one. He was kind of rescued and he hadn't been born yet, so we were going to have him as a puppy. And he came along and we looked after him for a while and fell in love with him and had him. Then Gilligan was born, and we had Gilligan, didn't we? Didn't we have Gilligan? Yes, we did a little bit. And he's only got one eye. He's so special. So Zach is the eldest. I think he's 10. Then there's Gilligan, who's 7. And then there's Millie, who's the little baby, and she is 4. And she belonged to one of our neighbours, and they moved to Australia. And we had her to look after, didn't we, Millie? And I really wanted a little girl, and so I'm happy to have a little baby girl. So there we go. Those are the 3 babies. And then Millie. They're all getting used to vacuum cleaners slowly, and they kind of like come with me and keep me company and feature quite a lot because they are cute. And I'm going to be doing some reviews with your fur, aren't we? With the hair clippers. We've got the hair clipping stuff all over the place, so we're going to do some reviews of dog hair clippings. Anyway, you're scaring people, Millie. Back to the vacuums, the main thing. We have got in my garage here, I've kind of like commandeered it a bit. The vacuums have taken over inside here. So this is where I normally do all my bits and bobs that you see. This table is actually turned upside down post boxes with a bit of wood across it and a mat. It's a bit wobbly. I do need to try and make something that will be a bit more sturdy and a bit bigger. I've commandeered the dog grooming table for extra bits and bobs as well. This was an old wall unit that was in the living room. There's no glass on it because the top fell off and broke all the glass. Don't ask. And I've got scattered around bits and bobs of vacuums and bits and things I need to do, me tools and some spares and bags underneath there and stuff. And then I found this outside someone's house and I thought, oh, that'll make a little feature for the front, and there's bits of bobs in there. Right, I got a mixture of vacuums that are for my attention. I've got 2 vacuums here, these 2 Kirby's, which are up for sale at the moment. That one, that yellow one there, is the bagless, cordless one that George gave me, the Electrolux. So I'm going to start over on this side. I have got this old Hoover Junior that is completely knackered and broken. It came as a set with some other ones, so it came with it. So it's possibly good for spares and parts, because I have this one here, which does work really well, but it's going to need a full refurb with painting and spraying and everything. And I have this, I have some of the spray cans here ready to do it, so that I can respray it. Next to that, we've got that Nilco. That it looks like a Nilco, but it's not a Nilco. It's a Fakir. That is going to need a full refurb, and I'm going to respray it as well. So that's going to need doing, like a proper full on. I got two Electrolux contours, one that I bought and one that was lovingly given to me by Rob and Paul. Hello, boys. They gave one of them to me because he already had a few, so I need to do them. We have another Junior here, which works very fine, but it's in very good condition apart from the paint. So it's going to need a full respray as well, and strip down and clean out, but it does work really well. But again, that's going to need a paint job. I've got another Turbo Power 2 here for refurbishment. I don't have one in this colour, so that is going to be done up. And it comes with all its tools, which is really nice. So that's going to be stripped down and refurbed. Now, moving on to these Juniors. Gilligan, stop sniffing the dirt. These Juniors here are the next on my list. I want to get these newer Juniors fixed. The one in the middle, that's the one I'm going to be working on next, stripping down and repairing. But this one doesn't have an original bag, so it's a shame that it doesn't have an original bag, and it has a broken top off it. So I don't know. Anyway, so those need doing. That's a bit of a strange one because it looks like it's a bit of a Heinz 57 with the blue bag, the grey front, the grey cable, and the H on there. It's a bit weird. Moving on to the Kirby's. I have a couple of Kirby's that need to be refurbished. Starting off with this blue one. That's going to have to be stripped down, polished on the machine. And it came with these wonderful tools. It came with a full set of tools. Oh, here's some Hoover Junior tools I haven't demoed yet. Full set of tools, including the handy butler, which I don't really know what that consists of, but I will do that. So the Kirby's, there's that older one. There's this G4 that I already have a G4, so this one's going to be refurbed and sold. Then I've got this Ultimate G for the collection, but that needs a full strip down and repair. I have washed the bag. Then we've got this Kirby Diamond Edition. That's also going to need a strip down and full service. And then that kind of like completes all of the Kirby's. This has the power reduction button on there, so I've never had that before on one, so that'll be something to do. Then we're moving on to the Hoover. I have this Hoover High Power Compact, which is my second favourite vacuum of all. My favourite is the Turbo Master Total System. That is the next one, that's my favourite. So that's going to be cleaned up really. It's not going to need much else. I got this lovely Turbo Power that works really well. Apart from the fact that when I got it, the wheels were smashed. Because they're made of wet biscuits, as Sam said. Wet digestive biscuits. So when it got to me, they were smushed. So I'm getting some new wheels from Sam. The hubcaps are fine, so I'll change. The wheels will be black, but the hubcaps will be in this oh, I can't remember the name of the green of this now. So it won't look too bad. It won't look too bad at all. Right, Gilligan, you're right in the way. Moving on to this Hoover Starlight, a Junior Deluxe that I got from Connor from Hoover Reviews. I've ordered a hook for the bottom of that one, but it's black, so I'm gonna have to change it to white. But this just needs a bit of a clean up, and that can go upstairs with the others. This absolutely fabulous, 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 fabulous. Thank you, James. I love it. Orange, bright orange, Pure Power, which is slowly becoming my favourite Pure Power. So I'm going to do a bit of a clean up on that and strip it down and have a look and see what it needs doing. That is my next one. And these two. So this Miele S7. Yeah, I'll take that off. So that is how I bought that Miele S7, like that, with no cord, with no cable. This doesn't belong to it because this was given to me by Sam. So that's how I bought it, and I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know if it works or not. Then today I got this one, which is in full working order, but I just don't like the colour of it. I prefer the white one. And then there's another one that I've ordered as well, which is really, really shiny. So I'm starting to get a bit of like a collection of these Mieles. So I don't know which one I'm going to keep, because I'm not going to keep 3 of them because they're all missing parts. And the parts for them cost a blooming fortune. So I am undecided on which one. I'm going to clean them up, and I'm going to decide which one I'm going to keep. So this one, I shall just release the Kraken, plug it in. Oh, I haven't switched on the power. Oh, and that's my model village that I've got a little bit left to finish on it, but the vacuums are taking over, as I was warned they would. So here we have this Miele S7 in red. So I'm going to switch on the handle. Sweet! But I haven't tested this, so we need to test it. So let me get the tripod, and we're going to test it by taking the handle out of this and put it in this one and see how we get on. So here we are with the S7's. This white one, yeah, it has a bag in there. That's fine. What I need to do is, I've unplugged the red one, so I need to, God, these machines are massive. I need to take out the hose. And I need to take out the handle, which I think is this screw. I don't know if you can hear it. I think it's a screw down in here. So let me just get my screwdriver. So I couldn't remember how to do it, so I went back and watched this how-to video, and I remembered. There's the small hole there, there's no screw, but you push in a small screwdriver, and then the handle should pop out. Famous last words. There we go. Excellent. So there we go. So the handle is slid out. So I'm now going to put the handle into the white one. And I'm going to connect up the hose from the red one. There we go. And put it over. Put it in the hole. Right, so this white one now is complete with a handle to provide power, so I can test to see if it works, because I haven't tested it yet. So let me plug it in. Check that you can see. And yes, it does. It works really well. Let me take you off. Move the tripod. And switch it on. Cool. Make sure this light comes on for when it's on carpet mode. Yep. Wow, it sounds amazing. So I'm in a bit of a bloody dilemma now, because I got two Mieles that work absolutely perfectly, which are in perfect condition with all their tools and everything working fine and no issues, except I'm missing a power cable and a hose for each of for one of them. So I can only use one at a time and swap the handle over, which isn't very practical, is it really? So I have, thanks to Sam Watson of Becco1987, Sam, awesome, hello, has given me this cable and handle, but it's kind of like broken. So it's kind of like I'm half there, but I can't really use it, if you know what I mean, because it's like broken. And I've got a hose part, there. So I've got a spare hose part, which is great. So I have a bit of it. I don't have the hose because that's missing, but I have this, which is great. I'm chuffed with that, so I can use that. But then I'm still missing a handle. And the other one I bought, which is the lovely shiny one, also is missing the power handle and the hose. And I can't find them for love nor money unless they're like £100 each. £100 for the handle, and then it's sort of like another blooming 70 quid for the hose and handle, which is ridiculous because I only paid £20 for the machines. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm in a bit of a conundrum. But anyway, I just wanted to do that quick demo with you with these two, and I wanted to test the white one to make sure it was working, and it is. So the next video I'm going to be working on is this Pure Power, like I said in a previous video, but this is kind of just like a review of what's going on. So anyway, I hope I haven't bored you too much. All of these vacuums at some point soon will all be refurbished, and you will see them in the processes of being cleaned. That one is an absolute disaster. That's a video on its own, don't ask. But I will do a video on that. And I've got some other gadgets like my Karcher steam cleaner, and I've done one on the Bissell. Sorry, Vax carpet shampooer, but I'll do another demo upstairs. And that's about it for now. So thank you very much for bearing with me while I make this video. Big hugs to all my viewers, or all the viewers, all my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I will see you all in the very next video. So from me and the doggies, Millie, Zach, Gilly, bye.